everybody and welcome back. Well, it's lovely to have you back, and today we have the Battle of the Beauties, and we are going to compare these two absolute little stunners. As you would have saw in the thumbnail, it's the Chanel 19 versus the Trendy CC, so stick around. Hi everyone and welcome back. Well, you're so welcome back, and to all my new subscribers, how are you? And so welcome, and to my old subscribers, it's lovely to have you back as always, and a big mwah kiss. Well, today, yes, we have the battle of two beauties, the Chanel 19, and this was a request video by one of my subscribers called Atia. Hi Atia, how are you? And the other bag is the Chanel Trendy CC. As you know, both these bags are absolute iconic. They reached cult status. Everybody love them. This one came out in 2014. It was launched in the spring, and the Chanel 19 was fall winter 2019, as the name suggests. So we are going to go through everything you need to know today, because Atia wants to know. She's in between. She's a lovely birthday coming up, a big birthday, and she's in between. The decision is between the Trendy CC, the Chanel 19, or the medium classic flap. Now, I've already tried to help Atia out, but I want your opinion as well. So before we start, the fragrance of today is Armani Privé Rouge Malachite. This is a tuberose, pink pepper, jasmine, ylang ylang, benzoin, orange blossom, cashmere, and tuberose and amber. It is a stunner. I know you've seen it and saw me use it before, but I just like to share my fragrance of the day with you. And I just love this one. The red, the bottle is a little stunner, and I will link her down below. So now that we're smelling gorgeous, on we go. Today I'm going to go through the overview of both of these bags first of all. So I'm going to give you their key features, and then we will go through different materials, sizes, prices, you know, options, versatility, durability, inside, the whole lot. You're going to get the whole shebang right here on this video. So starting out with the key features of each bag. We'll start with the Trendy CC, and of course the main feature of this bag, apart from its absolute beauty alone and all its classic iconic features, is of course the gold Chanel bar on top here, and the gold plate bar here has the Chanel engraved on the top. And this was the one of the features, the iconic features that everybody just absolutely loved, and really what kind of made this bag more unique and stand out. Therefore, apart from the bar on top, the bag has all the classic Chanel features, which is just beautiful. It has the double CC clasp on the front, and it is engraved here, and it also has the Mona Lisa smile on the back. It has the classic chain, the Chanel chain, the leather, but also one of the features of this bag obviously is because it is handheld and a shoulder carry. So it is just a stunner of a bag. It is accordion style, as you can see, and it is in the lambskin leather. Now, just to compare it while we're here to the 19, the 19 is also a top handle, but it has its unique feature on the 19 is the chunky chain, and this is what makes this bag stand out from all of the other bags. And then it has obviously the very large quilting, which makes it so contemporary and modern and just gives it that edge. And of course the chunky chains also give it that modern edge with the ruthenium, the gold hardware, and the silver hardware here as well. So that's both of the bags and their kind of key features. As I said about the top handle on both, this is how they're quite comparable with the top handles, and they're both shoulder. You can carry both of them on the shoulder and also cross body. So the difference of for the 19 to the Trendy CC is that on the Trendy CC, this handle here is static, and obviously this one then you can move in or out and just use it as your little top handle. And on the older bag, mine is 2019, I think. I'll have to check that. But anyway, you could take out the little bars here and detach that and take it off altogether, and you are just left here with a little hole, and you can completely take that off the other side there as well and just use her as a top handle. So that is another thing with the Trendy CC compared to the Chanel 19. She's definitely more versatile in that this bag, not alone can you do that, but also she is dressy and casual, so therefore you can basically wear her both ways. She can take you day to evening, she can be quite formal, and yet you throw her on with a pair of jeans and she's just beautiful. Whereas the Chanel 19, in my opinion, is more of a casual bag, and that's why I love her so much. And that's why these bags are quite similar, quite comparable, but also quite different. And I love that about both of them. And also the structure of the Trendy, it's much more of a structured bag compared to the Chanel 19. It's squishier for sure. It is another feature that I love about this bag and just gives it that cool edge as well. And modern, it's squishy and pliable and molds to your body. It's comfortable and gorgeous, and it's just a great everyday. And the chain here definitely makes it a grab and go bag. Like if this bag is in your car beside you in the passenger seat, that's what's great about this handle. Just grab it and off you go. Where sometimes, and absolutely about the Trendies as well, if you don't have a top handle and you just have the shoulder strap, sometimes you're fumbling with that and you're like, oh, trying to get it on your shoulder crossbody before you get out of the car. It's a bit of a nightmare. So those 2 points on these are really, really good. The chain and the crossbody on both of them. They both have a back pocket. The one on the Chanel 19, as you probably will know at this stage, is much bigger and it's like a compartment all by itself. The phone fits in there. And on the Trendy CC, it has a back pocket, but really inside here, all you would put is your receipts, your tickets, parking tickets and things like that, or anything else you might want to hide. So that's the overall kind of key features of both. Then we'll go through sizes. The measurements of the Chanel 19 are 10.1 inches across, 6.2 inches in height and 3.5 in depth. And then the Trendy CC is 9.8 by 6.6 by 4.7. Now I will just show you, I put one in front of the other here just to show you the size comparison. So it's very, as you can see there, you can see the little Chanel 19 peeking out behind, a little bit in the difference. And then there you have the width. In the width, the Trendy, obviously with the accordion style, is a lot wider and people love that, and I'll show you the difference of both of them on the inside in a sec. Obviously the Trendy CC is compartmentalized and it has that accordion style. They're both quite spacious bags, which is great. And then height wise, the 19 is 6.2 and the Trendy is 6.6. So that is both bags. I just think they are very comparable bags. As I said, this one is definitely more casual in my opinion. They're both very comfortable as far as top handles, crossbody, and even carrying them on the crook of your arm. You can carry both of them, no problem. Being neutral colors also, you know, they're just so handy. They just go with everything color wise. Whites, blues, pinks, denim, and that's what's lovely. Now the fabrics, getting to the material of both. So there are pros and cons here on both. My Chanel 19, this color, I have her in the caramel in the lambskin, and the Trendy CC is also in the lambskin in this one. But you know, I also have my Chanel 19. I haven't even closed her up today. She is in the goatskin. So this goatskin would obviously, depending on the material that you get your bag in, the goatskin is going to be more durable than the lambskin. That is something that I will say, and something I didn't know. Apparently the goatskin is even more durable than the calfskin, so that's very interesting. So that is one to note when you are buying your bag. Look into the materials, look into what you need your bag for, what you want to use your bag for, if you want to baby the bag, if you don't. As I said, these two are both lambskin. The only thing is the Trendy CC, and one of the cons is that it only comes in lambskin. It doesn't come in any different colors. It's also a seasonal bag. It's not out all of the time. So, I mean, that can be a pro and a con in that there's limited availability. which I suppose makes this bag a little bit maybe more exclusive. If you walk into a Chanel shop, you know, there aren't Chanel 19s everywhere. They are definitely seasonal colours. It's a seasonal bag and seasonal colours, and it's definitely, I think, on its way to becoming an iconic bag, but just not yet. The Chanel 19 is on the classic line at this stage, so thank God, because I adore this bag, will be staying around on the classic range, which is great. So yes, the Trendy CC is seasonal, and obviously therefore, you know, it might be a little bit more difficult to get the colour that you're looking for, the colour that you want. You might have to wait a while, or you might have to source it on the second-hand market, because, as I said, it is seasonal and therefore it's not going to be out every year. The only fabric that they do is the lambskin, which obviously is quite delicate. You have to be careful with this bag. A lot of people I've heard, particularly in the darker colours, I have to say I have her in the lighter, as you know, in the beige, and I just think the beige, like, I have to hold her kind of on the side here. You can just see her up close there. I can't see any scratches. I mean, I'm sure there are one or two, but you would have to hold her very, very close and maybe sideways to have a look. So yes, you have definitely to be careful with the fabric, it being lambskin. And then obviously it's not going to be out all the time or as available, and the options, it only comes in, I think it's 3 or 4 different sizes. It's the small, medium, large, and then actually they brought out a bowling bag in the Trendy CC, which is also always a good sign. If they bring out other styles in the actual bag, it means the bag is doing really well and it might stay around for a bit longer. Like, I certainly hope they don't discontinue this bag, because I love it. Another great thing about this bag I love is obviously the classic chain, but the leather break here at the top, also on the strap, just makes it really, really comfortable if you are carrying it, you know, to work or wherever you may be carrying it, to lunch, or if you're carrying it around all day. It is a comfortable bag to carry. But they are things to note if you are looking for this bag. The Chanel 19 obviously is easier that way. She is a classic bag now, and this bag comes in so many different materials. I've already showed you one, which is obviously the goatskin and the lambskin, and I did a video, as you know, last week on that. I'll link it up here for those who haven't seen it. This is the goatskin, really shiny, and this is the lambskin. So it's really nice to have options, just in case, you know, you want a more durable bag, which is definitely the goatskin, or you want the colour saturation, I feel, of the lambskin. Depends also on which colour you want to get this bag in. But the Chanel 19 comes in tweeds, and it comes in fabric materials like denim and different fabrics. It comes in an absolute array of stunning colours, so much so that I have 2, and I was telling you before, I don't usually duplicate my bags, but oh my God, the colours that this bag comes in. There's beautiful blues and lilacs and greens and pinks, and I mean, it just comes in, I think it comes in a yellow as well, the white, the iridescent. Oh, it's just so, so beautiful. And as I said, the different in textures and materials that it comes in is amazing. That is a great plus with this bag. She hopefully will be around, obviously, every year now, because of her becoming a classic, and she's just a great tribute to Karl Lagerfeld. And obviously, between her name, she was named because of his death. Actually, he died as in the 19, and it's also Coco Chanel's birthday, and she's a real amalgamation of the 255, the classic flap, and the Chanel boy bag. She really is. She's a modern amalgamation of those 3 bags put together, and the chains, which I love, make this bag, give it that kind of masculinity, but yet it's a very kind of feminine looking bag with that classic masculine edge, which I love, which makes her really cool. Whereas the Trendy CC, I feel, is a more feminine, elegant, classic bag, and like really, really beautiful as well, but very, very ladylike, not as edgy, not as cool, just more chic. So it really depends on what you're going for. There, the back view of both bags there. And now just to go inside. On the inside of the Trendy CC, you have the 3 compartments, and it is fully leather lined. And I've got my Zumoni inserts. It has the small little lipstick pockets here and the other classic pockets, and 1, 2 and 3 compartments and a zip compartment at the back. Some people love that for organizational reasons. If you're very organized, people love that. It is very luxe because it is leather lined and very structured and just really, really a beauty of a bag, and lots of space in there as well. And then compared to the 19 on the inside, as you know, I have my organizer in again, and in the 19, she is just textile material lining and just one big compartment there where you can just throw everything in. You don't have to organize anything. Dump it all in. It's grand. Really good for moms on the run. A really good grab and go bag that I keep saying, and it also has its little pocket, zip pocket at the back for anything you want to keep secure and safe and private in there and you don't want to fall out. So there are the 2 bags. I'm just going to do a very quick kind of what fits. You know what fits inside the Chanel 19, but just in case you didn't see the video, I'm going to throw a few bits in here. My mini pochette, my clay, my 6-ring key holder very quickly, my hand sanitizer, my card holder, my phone. I could just keep going all day, and we'll put my glasses here on top. So that's everything inside, and close her up. This is what I love about this bag. You don't even have to think. You don't even have to, you know, organize, nothing. That's all inside. Now, I just wanted, the reason I did that, because I know I did that in my What Fits video, my last one, is just to show you and see if this amount of stuff will fit inside the Trendy CC. Just as I said, for those of you interested in getting this bag. Now, I'm going to take out the organizer in the middle particularly, just to be fair, and I'm going to put my mini pochette inside, no probs, and then I will put in my phone and my key clay, and oh, that was my key holder, my clay inside here. We are going absolutely fine. Haven't put anything even in the back yet. We'll put my little card holder. Let's slip her into the back, and my hand sanitizer into the front, and my glasses in on top. Now that is just quite comparable, the 2 of them there, and I'm just going to close this down. Now, I will say there was no problem to put them in there at all, and it is just a tiny bit more difficult to close than it was the Chanel 19, be very honest, but it definitely, if I organise that better, and it would be no problem at all. So that's what fits. The price of these bags then, I just love the look of that, how organised it is. The Trendy CC is a little bit more pricey. In US dollars, this bag is, the last time, I think the last price increase, it was $5,600. I'll put euros, and we'll put sterling on screen this time. And then the Chanel 19 is $5,100, but obviously, of course, it depends on what size of a bag that you get. So as you can see, structure wise, when you take it out, it is a little bit less structure in it, but I love that about it. A lot of people don't like that. They prefer the structure, but there are things and decisions you're going to have to make for yourself, whether you prefer the more structure or the more casual. That's going to help you make your decision what you're going to use it for. This is definitely more versatile in the casual and dressy vibe, and this one, in my opinion, is more casual because it's squishy and comfy and just goes against your body and is beautiful, but brilliant, practical, run around, functional bag. Another thing, just to let you know, say the little cons of both bags, sometimes the chain twists a little bit in this bag, and the Chanel 19 doesn't bother me at all. It annoys some people. Some people don't like the mixed metals on the chain. That's something else to consider. Maybe other people then don't like the large CC and the leather intertwined here and the large quills. I love all of those things. Of course, that's why I bought it. And of course, I love the pocket on the back. Then in saying that, with the Trendy CC, the reasons, the downfalls, I suppose, of this bag are the durability. It is definitely not as durable as the Chanel 19. You definitely have to baby this bag a little bit more. Even putting your hands and your nails inside the bag, because it's leather lined, you have to be careful not to scratch it. So, you know, there are things to consider. As I said, some of those things don't bother me because it's a natural material that's going to mark, it's going to scratch. You know, I don't buy my bags to throw sugar at them and not get a scratch on them. Of course, you know, we have to think about resale value, and you don't want to be silly. You know, handbags are not an investment, but you can strategize and be very clever about the handbags you do choose, the way you buy them, whether you buy them new, whether you buy them secondhand on the resale pre-loved market, and whether you're thinking of the resale value. Now, because the Chanel 19 is now a classic, the resale value is probably going to be better than the Trendy CC. I will say, and I did have a look before I started the video today, that the price of the Trendy CC is still quite up there, and I think that's because it's hard to get. It's not very easy. If you go onto Vestiaire, or in the States, if you go onto Fashion File, you'll see them, particularly in chevron or whatever. It depends on the color you want. You know, if it's more in demand of a color, more exclusive if you can't get it, that they're going to be obviously higher up in price. So there are things to think about. The 19, I think, now is going to hold its value because it is a classic bag, and the Trendy CC, hopefully it won't be discontinued. And because it's not as easy to come by the definite spec that you might be looking for, that the price at the moment, it's holding its value. But if it was discontinued, or you wouldn't know, it could drop. Both of them basically have a beautiful combination of all of the classic Chanel themes going on, and all the iconic little things like the CCs in the front and the pockets on the back, the chains, the hardware. I just think they are just so beautiful, both of these bags. So anybody would be lucky to get their hands on either one, to be honest. And yeah, I think that's, I mean, you know, they've got the signature everything on them, the signature CC, the iconic style. They're just such beautiful bags. And Atia, you're a lucky girl to have your decision of, you know, it's a nice decision. It's a nice problem to have. Oh, which bag will I get? To be honest, we had a chat, as you know, and I would love your opinion down below, which you think she should go for. It is a big birthday. I'm not sure whether she's 30 or 40 or 50. I don't know, but it's a big birthday. And I know these are things that it depends on those things. It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on what you wear. It depends on what you already have in your collection and when you're thinking about these purchases. For me, I had said to her, because she had already said she was thinking about a medium classic flap as well. I had said, look, personally, I had chosen the Chanel 19 over the classic flap in the medium. That's I had the option. I said that in my last video, in the beautiful caramel color. And the reason that I did was because I knew I wouldn't use it. I knew it would sit in my wardrobe. So I said, right, I'm going to go for this one. That's it. So if that helps you out, Annie, Atia, I mean, that was my decision on this one. I also said you can't go wrong with the medium. Of course, it's a stunning, stunning bag. She loves the Trendy CC, and she was saying to me that she's not sure, she thinks it may be between the Trendy CC and the Chanel 19. So your opinion would help out a lot, ladies and gents, and it would be lovely if you'd leave it down below. Let me know if you have either of the bags, if I've left out anything, any pros and cons that, you know, I have thought of or I haven't thought of. Let me know. And I am just loving doing all my videos and a little series almost on the Chanel 19, and anything else you'd like to see in coming videos, let me know. And until then, be kind, be safe, be compassionate. Love you lots. Mwah!